Howdy everybody. I was out here at the cabin drinking my coffee, getting ready to do some work, and thought I'd give y'all a little update. Today is October the 12th, and I've been took off work a few days now, and I'm going to try to get the cabin completely finished in the next month so we can move in. So I'll show y'all what I've been into, and a lot has changed since the last video. And let me go around back and I'll show you the addition I've built on. Alright, here's the addition I have built on. I built onto the back of the cabin, 16 by 20, and it's 2 stories tall. And in this part, we'll have a bathroom, a utility room, and my upstairs bedroom, and a little bathroom upstairs. And that just made it so much more comfortable and give us a lot more living space and a lot more storage. And storage is very important to us because where we previously lived, we have no storage for anything. But this is all white pine siding you see here. I had this cut locally at a bandsaw, and saved a ton of money by using the rough cut lumber. And it was very nice and turned out beautiful. And I'll be building a porch right here in this empty space you see. And I put a solid foundation under this part. I like it a lot better than how I built the cabin on piers. And I'll probably be going back this spring and laying a solid foundation between my piers. And maybe covering it all with rock someday. But we'll go inside now and I'll show you what I've been into in there. Alrighty, if you can see in here, I am looking into the living room side of the cabin. And the lighting isn't real well. But we've got almost all the chinking done in the living room. And it really looks good. And I've started putting the wood on the ceiling. I bought this at Lowe's. This is tongue and groove knotty pine. I think it's exterior siding, but it looks really awesome on the ceiling. It looks like barn boards. And I'm going to be putting some beams across the joints. Got all the windows and doors in. And I changed the layout a lot of the cabin. And now we've built a stairway that starts here in the living room and it goes upstairs here to the loft. And I like this a lot better than the original design. And here you can see we've got a lot of the chinking in. I know the lighting is awful in here. I'll try to do better the next one. But and yes, that is drywall. And right now, some of the walls will be covered in wood, and then the rest will be doing in drywall for now because it's fairly cheap and I can install it pretty easily. And let's see, there's the nook I built out onto the front porch, and I haven't got it finished yet, but that's coming up real soon. And I'll take you upstairs here now. Excuse the mess. Anybody who's ever built anything knows that it makes a big mess when you build, no matter how clean you are. Alrighty, this is in the addition here. This is all just stick frame construction. And for my house wrap, if any of you have any input on this, I'd like to hear. Instead of the house wrap, I put this bubble wrap that you get for metal roofing. And it's supposed to have an R10 value. I don't know if that's true. But I put this on the sides of the cabin for a house wrap. So hopefully it just adds to my insulation value. This will be a bedroom. And then started the framing here. There'll be a closet and another little bathroom up here. The camera makes it look smaller than it actually is. Oh, I'll show you out the window here. If you can see up there, the garden is done. Have some peppers left, but that's about all. Alright, let me go down to the next room and I'll show you downstairs what we've been doing. Alrighty, I'm standing right now from the cabin into the addition, and that door right there, I got that for free. I only had to buy one door for this entire house. I scavenged the rest at jobs I've done for people, and got a lot out of an old barn that I was tearing down. And this is going to be a closet right here. And this is our bathroom. And I got all these big oak doors here for free. Just need stained. And I got the bathtub put in. And I picked up this bathtub at one of the surpluses around here. And got a really good deal on it. But it's coming together. I think I can have it done in the next month. There's still a lot of work to do, but I believe I can do it. This is the utility room. Got the breaker box put in here. Got it started. I ain't got the wires run into it. Got my windows. Got a good little view of our little peach tree. And it was loaded with peaches this year. And we picked some. And then I said, well, I'll go in a few days and I'll pick them all. Well, one night the deer come and they wiped out every single peach on that tree. So we got about 6 off of it instead of 50. Got these closet doors here for free. So I've saved a lot of money on this house by just scavenging around, finding good deals, and finding stuff people want to get rid of. Got this furnace put in, and I'll have alternative heat as well, but this will be have air conditioning and heat. But the drywall's coming along good. I'm no expert at all this, but I do the best I can do. There'll be a little porch on this side of the house. I'm still chinking on the outside, and I had to change this window out, and I've just got it sitting in place. I had a big window, but we've decided to put the kitchen in there, so I had to get a shorter window because the kitchen cabinets, so I have to reframe all that. But as you can see there, the chinking looks beautiful on the outside. That's some of the chinking I was showing you all in some of my previous videos. And since I pressure washed, the color is starting to whoop, about fell. Starting to get the nice gray look again. I still have to start chinking on this wall. And I have to patch this log right here. I've patched the one below the window, as you can see. And to go upstairs in the cabin back in, I guess, the 1800's, there was a doorway there. And they had a ladder that you went up into the loft. So I have to patch 2 more logs. And that way it'll look more natural. I'm going to be putting this same pine siding up here on the gables and on the 2 dormers on the front. And that's one of my next projects, I guess. There'll be a little porch there, as I said. And I really love that pine siding. It went on super easy. I made a little gauge, which I'll find it and I'll show you. And after I started my first board, I just set the 2 gauges on each end as we nailed it up, and that way everyone is spaced the same. So it was super easy to put on, and we might stain it or put Thompson's water seal or something on it this spring. But it's coming along good. And hope to do more videos as I do some things on the cabin. I'm going to try to work on a chinking video for everybody soon. I'll go to the other side and show you. I've had a lot of people asking me about chinking, and it's a very hot topic when it comes to cabins, but I tell you, it's the slowest thing that I've done. You think watching paint dry is slow, you should do some chinking on a cabin. Leaves are starting to turn here. It's been really warm the last few days, but I think we have a cold front coming in now. It's kind of cloudy today, so you can't really see them, but the leaves are starting to get some nice orange and reds in them. Here's the hillside view of the cabin. It's hard to see with my camera if I don't fall over the hill here. But I've got the fiberglass insulation in all the cracks, and I'm ready to start the chinking on this side. This side is going to be the hardest. It's the tallest. It is 6 blocks high off the ground, and then it's 2 stories to the peak, and then I have this embankment right off from the cabin, so it makes everything more difficult on this side. Here's a view of this side. I have a porch right here. So, been doing a lot of work. I ain't had time for much videos lately, between working on the cabin and doing my handyman work. Oh, here's what we got left in the raised bed. There's still a couple little Tommy toes hanging on. These are the Brad's blue cream berries. And I cut all the rhubarb, and it has all come back again. And it's pretty now. And we have some fall onions and some beets and a couple little dahlia flowers left. And I got a few bean vines hanging in the garden. I've got the seeds hanging in the pods, and they're all dry, so I'm going to be gathering all them in. And that'll do in the garden this year. And I didn't end up sowing any kind of fall crops like the mustard or turnips or anything. But I'm going to try to build the soil good this year with manures and compost and leaves. And hopefully have a real good spring garden. So that's about all I got for y'all today. And I hope you found something interesting in this video. And I'll try to do more weekly videos as I used to. And apologize for being gone so long. And I'm going to make you into a chinking video soon. And I love hearing from you all, so comment down below and tell me what you want to see and what you like about any video. And I really appreciate everybody's support, and we love every one of you, and all of y'all have a blessed day.